This is the Normal Nerds Podcast, where two very normal dudes talk about very nerdy stuff and whatever else we feel like talking about. I'm your host, Maxwell Streisy.
I'm your host who can't believe we got so ridiculously lucky again, Davis Bates.
This episode is our weekly anime review, so sit back, relax, and welcome to the Normal Nerds Podcast. All right, Davis.
Yo.
We had a little bit of a hiatus.
Yeah.
I had a bachelor party I had to go to, and the weather got a little nicer, so we went golfing, all that kind of stuff.
Living life.
And, but we're back in action, back here for you, and whoa, are we back with some really good stuff.
This is insane, dude.
Yes. I'm going to quick rant before we get into it.
Okie dokie.
This is the best anime season review thing we've ever had.
Yeah.
This season. It is. It just is.
Yeah.
There's been nothing better.
Yeah.
It's been close.
Been close.
Since we added one...
Tough,
no, JJK was really good.
Well, what else did we have in the last... I forget everything.
Yeah, we've had ones where like JJK, I think it's Spike's Family crossover, and that's great. But I think what is adding to this is we also have One Piece now.
We do have One Piece now.
So we got One Piece, My Hero Academia, Kaiju No.8, which to me, like, could be anime of the year.
I don't know if One Piece... Not One Piece. If
My Hero keeps
doing...
Yeah, My Hero is going to...
It just shook my entire, like...
Definitely, after this episode, I was like, oh my god. And first episode of Demon Slayer, a lot of people already saw it. We didn't see it in theaters, but we'll talk about it. And then Delicious Dungeon, also great. It's just like... It's so many hype things happening at once. So we're just going to hop right into it because this podcast episode is definitely going to be like an hour.
Yeah.
Maybe longer.
Yeah.
Very possible. This is just apple juice.
Yes, for sure. I've also apple juice out of a can.
But let's hop right into it. We're going to keep the first anime in order, Kaiju No.8. And then I switched up the order going forward.
Okay. Sounds good.
Kaiju No.8. Last episode. Great.
Oh my god, these now they've just added yet another person to the squad of ridiculous humans that I love.
Who?
The blonde girl is now officially part.
Oh yeah, she's great. Yeah.
Well, I'll learn names as it goes on. Just
blonde
not
girl
yet.
Is fine.
Blonde girl currently, yeah. She is insane, and I thought just like constantly having like just dragging him off to like I need to have a conversation with you right now. Is this one that has to be like done like behind the bleachers or something? It's like God. Shut up,
this idiot.
Shut up. I enjoyed the whole opening sequence of glad he's a cadet. I'm glad because like
that was cool.
Realistically, his performance probably should not have got him in there, but I really like what they did with all that.
I love the vice captain. He's hilarious, and he's like amazing. He is definitely onto him for something.
Yeah.
But I love when he's just like, and he's hilarious. So
we gotta keep him around.
Gotta keep him
we need
around.
This guy,
yeah.
and it really does show. Like I think that's going to be a big factor moving forward. Like the need for levity and all this, especially. I bet someone's going to die in this kaiju attack. Like one of them or something like that. Yeah. So I think they're going to need his levity. But regardless, like it's already showing. Like I'm jumping all over this episode right now, but
as we always do.
I know, but like this one's a little insane right now. But like the bathhouse scene,
my favorite
scene of the episode, and it was just like it was just these two idiots being hilarious and making everyone else be idiots around them.
I instantly right when they were like, oh, it's because of. I don't know. I know her first name, Mina, but I don't know her last name. I can't remember. Whatever. Like, because of her, that's why I joined. Because of her. And I was like, I can't wait till it gets to him. And he's like, and then I love how they didn't even show him telling the story. And they're all like, what? I rewatched that scene like 20 times. I laughed. Like, you knew her?
My favorite part was that the super serious military guy was also like that. And I was like, yes, they're all crazy. I love it. They're all dudes.
The scene before that, too, when they're talking about their muscles and whatnot. And then he walks in and he's jacked on their mind. They all jump at the balloon. They're like, we were just talking about how scrawny and dumb we are.
Yeah. I really liked when his gut felt. What's the main character's name again?
Oh man, I don't even know.
That's fair. When the main character's gut fell out there and they all started laughing, it's like, yes, good. He had my diet back when I had I had really bad body, so like that makes sense.
Well, at first when he like I was like, oh my god,
ooh, look at this, yeah. Then he just like exhaled.
Yeah, the comedy in this is amazing.
It's hilarious.
And then I like even like how the vice captain was like. He's like, you have to get up your score in 3 months or you're kicked out.
Cucked,
so,
yeah,
I like that.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's what and it's cool that he's getting his score up. He's up to 1 already, where he started at 0. So I don't know how easy it is to move it up, but like he's trucking. So hopefully he can do it.
Yeah, definitely. I think.
God, I want the suit to resonate with the kaiju.
I know
so bad. I wanted to go past 100.
It's like we love that he's an idiot and he's hilarious.
Yeah,
but which obviously means he has no idea what he's doing.
No,
like with the kaiju power.
Yeah,
I love when she's like, "You ate a kaiju."
It's like, I didn't mean to.
I didn't mean to eat it. And then I love whatever his buddy there. He's like, why are you guys yelling?
I know, in the middle of his restaurant, like, you idiots. I did enjoy that scene too, where he was like, maybe I should just tell the defense force. And he's like, no, they'll definitely dissect you in a heartbeat. And like, just his face he has the best facial expressions when it's just like that, I don't know, hollow ghost looking thing. And I was like, oh, this is amazing.
It's great.
The show it's next tier.
And just because we didn't review it, but we did predict it on the podcast. We did predict that the Yellow Hair Girl would be like, her dad's like, you got to be perfect and blah blah blah. We predicted all that.
And he was, yeah.
He's probably badass as shit, but
he probably is. And I talked about this outside the podcast, but like, dude, like, if you want to be this mean to someone, don't have it be your kid. Get an employee you can turn into an apprentice or something, and that's signing up for this crap. Like, it's your kid. Come on.
And also, you lost your wife. Wouldn't you be like, I don't want to lose my kid either?
Is it confirmed that they lost the wife?
Yeah, she died.
Okay.
By a kaiju.
Oh, okay. Is that what that was? Okay. So, I wasn't paying too hard for her backstory because
we knew it. Yeah.
So.
Also, the whole entire squad is amazing. The entire squad is great.
This episode fleshed them all out so well, and it was spectacular.
And it's one of those things, like, every time I watch the ending pretty much every time. Because the ending credits, because I love the song and everything. And every time I'm like, man, these guys are going to be great. And there's two characters in the ending they haven't introduced yet.
Nice,
so,
good. Okay.
I'm interested. I'm assuming someone's going to die, and it might be replacements.
Yeah. That'd be... I do hope the show has death, because, like, as much as it sucks... That'd just make the show even better.
Oh yeah,
that would just move it forward so much more. So,
I'm so pumped for next episode.
Oh, me too. This is a good training grinding episode. They need this kind of episode too. So I was really.
And I like how they just kind of fast tracked it. We didn't have to have 5 episodes of training.
Yeah. So I do enjoy too how the vice captain sees one, the dedication our main character has, and 2, how the vice captain's like, I'm gonna fight you for my spot. Like, it was a threat. So I was like, that was dope. I was like, cool. I thought he was gonna laugh it off. It's like, oh, maybe you'll have it one day. But he's like, no, this is mine.
He got so
bitch.
serious. Yeah. I love when he called her Mina and she smiled.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was really good.
Oh yeah.
And then he did push-ups.
Oh yeah, horribly.
Really badly.
They were terrible.
He literally
went like this. He was just like if. For the listeners, I'm all the way on the ground, and then you go almost halfway up.
You had to do 100 of them, and also he has a horrible physique.
You think you can do 100 push-ups?
No.
How many push-ups do you think you can do?
I think I could do about.
With it, you didn't work out your chest.
Didn't work out your chest with that. I think I could get past. I think I could get past 50, and then I'd start struggling.
Yeah, I would think you could do. 50.
I think that's the limit I have. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I could do 50 also.
Yeah, and then it'd be I start shaking.
Yeah, we should try it sometime. That wouldn't be that bad. I really don't think it'd be that bad. On Monday, my Monday chest podcast stuff. On Monday on my chest workout, I always end with push-ups.
I thought about doing that.
Failure. Yeah. I just do 1 set to failure, and usually I make it to 25. And I've already worked out my chest that day.
Yeah, I want to start doing is it declined? Yeah, declined push-ups, because it works this lower portion of the chest a bit more. Yeah, so I want to hit that. I don't know if I'm hitting that well enough. So I want to try to do it. Yeah.
Do dips.
I do, but I want to. But I feel it more when I do the push-ups.
Oh really? Oh.
I do. Yeah, my chest is always super tight after push-ups.
Yeah, I always love I just like dips forever. Dips are great. Anyways,
dips are good.
Minus the podcast. Let's get back to the podcast. Great episode. Awesome. There's not really much to talk about this episode.
No, it was a training montage. Yeah.
Hilarious.
Great.
Hilarious. We hope someone dies in the show, because it would add more to the show, which is a great segue.
Yes.
Into the next series we're going to talk about. That since season 6, they haven't took their foot off the fucking gas. My Hero Academia season.
Is it season 7?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Season 7.
I wasn't sure.
This show fucking rocks.
Oh my goodness, dude! The entire thing. It was awesome. It was so good. This is another anime, just like Demon Slayer, that can introduce a character in the span of 2 episodes and kill him in the span of 2 episodes and make me love them. I hate them for it.
Cassandra.
No, it's not Cassandra.
It's not. It's
Claudette.
Else. It's called her name. They called her Cassie, but I couldn't remember her. It's like Claudette Bennett. Isn't it Bennett? I think it's Bennett. It's a B.
Yeah.
I'll look up
her
actual name.
On that one, yeah.
I'll look up her actual name. Everyone come in.
Anyways, regardless, the wild power, wild ability. We didn't review the episode before because we were off.
Kathleen Bate.
We were both wrong. Perfect. Yeah. But anyways.
But we were both close.
Yep, that's all that really matters. I don't know why that was such a hard name to remember too. It's an American name, so it's like
because the episode was so awesome. That was
I only had to hear her name. She only said her name like once or twice.
I think she only said it really actually.
She said it once, then One for All, All for One. Oh, God, even All for One said it again inside his little space. But anyways, I'll just break this episode down start to finish
do
and
start
not
to finish
JFK
with this
because this
one.
one's there's so much going on with this one.
Let's start out with the fact that obviously the whole Tiamat rocket thing was really cool. Anything. What a loser. Digs into the ground.
I know.
What a bitch.
I know. We already knew that though. We knew that about that. Shigaraki and All for One they're pieces of shit. They have no honor. They're the worst kind of people because they think they All for One thinks he does have honor and he's a great guy. And Shigaraki was already proven to be a bitch before. Yeah. So it's like great. So now he's got one terrible bitch all around.
We said this outside the podcast, but it needs to be said on the podcast. For someone who has a regeneration ability, his body looks like shit.
Yeah.
Obviously, for other reasons, it looks like crappier in the later part of the episode. But even at the start of the episode, I'm like, you look like an idiot.
Yeah, he does. It's one of those things where it's like, your body just, For a regenerator, you look like crap. And you should, because I know your body's doing all this different stuff. But it was almost completed by that point, so it should be fine. But then again...
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I never fully completed.
It was like a day away or some shit like that.
And that stupid idiot stayed back and you got killed like a moron.
I know.
And that's where you got the cape.
I know.
What was your reaction when he grabbed her head?
I was like, oh, this makes so much sense for the show. I was like, literally, I expected her to lose this fight because, like,
I didn't know if
she won, yeah, true. I was really my best bet for this episode was that she might get away.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's what I thought was gonna be.
I didn't know that was gonna happen because they have. I'll give him props to this. Is Night Eye is the only one who's died so far. Lemillion, whatever, he hasn't died. He lost his powers.
No, he got it back.
Yeah, he got him back. Yeah, it was like that's what I was saying.
He effectively died.
He effectively died for that sequence, but he really got his power back. And then what's her name? The hot lady with pulled the clothes.
Oh, Midnight.
Midnight died.
Yes.
So the show does do death, but it was always like. Like kind of side characters. Not that Star and Stripe is a main character, but she is. She's America. USA, we rule. We're all jacked. All the military guys are cool. They got actual like stats on
USA.
We're like, I love them. They're like, we actually like when we fought them, we took stats and data.
I
don't know if you guys thought of this.
Yeah, but we got it all here. Here you go. America's saving your asses again.
They didn't think of that.
I know.
But anyways, immediately, she's only been 2 episodes. 3 technically because she's at the end of the last episode of last season, but she's not.
Yeah, doesn't count.
But she's only been 2 episodes. She was awesome.
She was amazing. She truly was. Like what did All for One called her the Spectre of All Might? That makes total sense. She's like, I liked Night Eye. I really did. Kind of an apprentice for All Might, you know.
Definitely.
This one though, this lady, I kind of don't know why he didn't give her One for All.
Well, she already had a quirk.
Yeah, but he didn't know that. He didn't know that it killed the past users like that.
Yeah, but it wasn't his plan always to give it to a quirkless person because he was also quirkless.
I don't know if that was his plan. He was looking for a successor, and I think he just found Deku.
Well, I wonder if also it might be a timing thing.
And also because remember when he met Deku, it could be a timing thing. Yeah.
I think it's timing.
But just to go back to that point, when he met Deku, remember he told Deku he probably couldn't become a hero because he didn't have a quirk.
Yeah,
so
true.
Like
that's true. I think, but it was a timing thing. He just wasn't there.
Probably that probably make more sense.
He should have flew back to America and gave it to her.
100%.
She would have destroyed everybody.
Oh, probably yeah.
We also have to mention on the podcast because it hasn't been mentioned yet because obviously we missed the last episode because I was at a bachelor party. I love the language barrier break for her character's name. I bring it up all the time. I think it's hilarious that her name is Star and Stripe.
Yeah.
Very close to Japan. America the hell out of her. Do love that people call her America.
Oh, yeah, it's awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's very sad.
It's Stars and Stripes, but that's fine. You were very close.
Yeah.
You were very close, and you pretty much made America look badass as fuck.
The entire time. It was awesome.
Which is just a fact.
Yes. Yes, we are.
But
back-to-back World War II champs, baby.
Yeah. I love not to get super political on the podcast,
World War champs, I guess.
Super political podcast. I love this video. These pro-Palestine protesters are walking by at Georgia University, and the one guy's like, "How many college championships does Hamas have? 0."
I love it.
I love it.
That's awesome.
But yeah, when he grabbed her, first of all, let's just talk about the main part of this episode because who saw that coming?
No, none.
When he grabbed her and took her quirk, I was like, oh no, he's got this quirk. The thing she did with New Order to make it fight the other quirks.
It was amazing.
When he started exploding, I was like,
I never saw this coming. Yeah, I replayed, I let the episode finish, and then I watched that scene 10 more times.
Yeah.
Because it was so amazing.
It was incredible.
What an amazing idea to do. I never even thought that
the animation was so cool too when she's like this massive thing and he lost quirks.
Yeah, she destroyed a lot of the quirks in his body, which is awesome.
Fuck you.
Yeah, seriously, you thief. And she got them a week-long extension, which, honestly, after having all your quirks explode in your body, I think you could probably go on a month, but whatever. You know, they want to speed the show up, so it's fine.
He's got that regeneration ability.
I wish he'd gotten that one. That would be good.
No. What was Reflect? I don't remember that one, because he pointed that one out specifically.
Yeah, when in the episode before us, when they shot the lasers at him, and he just shot the lasers back out.
Yeah.
And then so he couldn't stop lasers when they were pounding him the next time after when the quirk was going off inside.
Smart on her, though. For doing that. I will say this, absolute sacrifice on her part. I did not hate any scene where they cut to her and she was decaying and talking.
I watched all of it.
I watched all of it.
The music on it was
is
awesome.
beautiful. This episode is amazing. This is going to sound mean towards Star and Stripe, but I just want to say, when the one guy goes, "You surpassed him," I was like,
I mean, yeah, because All Might kind of effectively took... He kind of took him off the board and changed the entire world.
Yeah, props to you, Star Trek. You're definitely right now number 2 hero
for sure. Yeah,
you're definitely number 2. You
have surpassed the current holder of One for All. There you go.
Yeah, definitely 100%. Deku's. Oh, by the way, Deku's gonna go nuts this season. He's gonna. I'm pumped for it. Mm-hmm. I'm so pumped. I also want to point this out. Speaking of ranking of heroes, number 1 Endeavor. What the hell are you doing, man?
I know.
Fly over.
I know.
You can fly.
You can see what's going on. Get out there.
He's just flying. He's like,
the Tiamat missiles. Like, you have their location.
It was so
Get your ass out there.
That Tiamat strike thing, that explosion thing, how sick was that?
It was amazing, man. When she turned them all into like one just giant cluster bomb, I was like,
it's so sad. I wonder who has New Order now.
Nobody destroyed itself.
Oh, yeah, it did destroy itself. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Because it cannibalized itself, too, in the backlash.
I love that scene. I actually, not obviously, we're Normal Nerds podcast, so every once in a while when a character says Baka, I'm like, ugh. But when he went to go touch the kid, first of all, those poor kids. I know, one is a murderer, so fuck them.
I think they're both bad, yeah.
Yeah, one's a murderer, one's, they're criminals. One robbed a grocery store, one's a murderer. I was like,
whoa. Those are
quick
a little different there.
But when he broke in and he did that, and he's about to do it, and she's like, Baka. I was like, yeah, idiot.
Why are you an idiot?
I don't know why, but it's about to be cool.
It'd be awesome. And it was.
Her reasoning, too, is just like, it wasn't even that, like, he's an idiot because New Order was destroyed. She's like, as long as there's, like, breath in other people. Like, it was like...
As long as people help each other, you're fucked.
It was a classic, like, Kelsier speech.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, as long as there's hope, you're screwed.
Good to go.
Yeah.
So, that was amazing. Just, the entire sequence. And this is going to be important, too, later on, because now... she's punched a hole down to Shigaraki's inner child. And he said Midoriya. And it's it's great. So this is how Midoriya's going to save him because they can fight in the quirk space together and he won't have fully healed that spot. Calling that. That's my prediction.
I think we talked about this outside the podcast because, obviously it's been 2 weeks. I think we're both right on that. Shigaraki's going to die. He has to die.
I also think we pointed out too, because as a regenerator, he has the worst looking body ever. Yes. I think like his body, even if he loses all for one, his body's not gonna be able to like hold up. Mm-hmm. Like the whole theme of this show is that bodies can't hold up.
That's true.
Even Star and Stripe there, like she tried to save her body, but she ran out of stamina to do it or something like that. So like,
but we talked about like he's definitely gonna die. Even Gran Turismo,
Torino.
Gran Turismo is a video game.
Yes.
Gran Torino there. He was even saying it's like sometimes you have to kill people to like that's the better decision or whatever, and that was shown in the first episode of this season. Just that flashback of him saying that as Deku's grabbing his thing. So
yeah, I hope Deku keeps that cape on. It looks like he's going to do in the opening, but I really love that like. I really love that whole Shigaraki has a cape, then Deku has a cape too.
Yeah, no,
it's like,
nice. Yeah, I like it.
Also, what's with anime and like every time you get a power up, your hair gets bigger now?
That goes all the way back to
I know exactly. So he's pulling Dragon Ball out of this.
Oh, hell yeah, bring it back. But I think Shigaraki, we said on the podcast, outside the podcast, we both think that he will die, but he'll have that classic like right before he dies, he's like, I realized I was wrong, which I'm fine with that. If that happens. I'm fine with that.
Whatever, sure, yeah. If Deku Naruto's him, essentially,
He killed so many people.
He killed a lot of people.
But once again, Star and Stripe might be... Deku's going to go ham this season. We know it.
Juice.
What?
Carbonated juice.
Yeah. Deku's going to go ham this season. We know it. But Star and Stripe is currently the MVP of this season.
100%, yeah. 100%. She is. She did incredible stuff. Oh, I do hate that she's dead. It's an amazing.
Her power is so powerful.
I know they had to take her off the board. They had to take America off the board because America was too powerful. And they had to show that like I liked how taking out the strongest country in the world made all the other country like it sets up a storyline so all the other countries stay out.
I did like that.
So I thought that was a really cool way to do all that, like just show how great an impact America has on everything.
I did want to see the Pharaoh thing though.
I know that weird paper Pharaoh thing.
I know he does.
I mean, too. Maybe we will. Maybe
might because they shadowed the leader of that country out.
That's true.
Either that was because they didn't want to animate him, which is more likely. That's probably like 75% of the reason they shot him out. Yeah. Or because like, man, it might come in later.
Yeah, maybe come later.
I don't know if this is the last season?
I have no idea.
It's either the last season or second last season.
Yeah, because the anime manga's done. Yeah.
I didn't know Star and Stripe died. I didn't know that. That was a spoiler.
I didn't know she died. I knew she lost this fight. I didn't know she lost her quirk and died.
I knew she died.
Yeah, but...
Because honestly, a bunch of fucking dumb weebs, when she showed up, I saw a bunch of comments on Instagram. Stop commenting spoilers, please. But, and they were like, yeah, but she gets bodied. She did not get bodied.
No, if anything, she came out of this...
She kicked ass!
Yeah, she might have been the winner in this one.
There's a high probability, and I'll say she probably saved them.
Yeah,
destroying a shit ton of his quirks.
Yeah, like a lot. Yeah, and that's like those are irreplaceable quirks. So you can find variations, but each quirk is pretty much unique.
She knew the second she put that smile on when it was coming towards her. She's like, "I'm dead."
I know,
and I'm taking him out with. I'm taking a large portion. of
when she did that scene where she's decaying, but then she's like, "New order," and she does that like. I love when heroes do like the villain smile almost, and it's like, and then just like new order, and just like it's changing the quirk itself. It's like, oh. That's what's amazing. And then she's the hulking berserker inside of him.
When he started, that was so cool. That animation, like, visualization was so cool. Just her just destroying it. She's jacked out of her goddamn mind.
Of course, that's how she is. And then, of course, she imagines herself, or imagines her quirk in there being even more jacked.
Absolutely more jacked. So props to her. She will be missed.
Yeah.
And then I do want to talk about the ending of the episode. I loved it. I loved All Might looking at the class. First of all, what is her name? Who creates stuff with her skin?
Creati.
Put clothes on. You are a child, sir. I know. But I love that scene where he's looking at all of them, and then it shows Deku in his original costume, this dumbass costume, and it's showing them all now, and I was like, this show is so good!
I know. Todoroki still just has his gym clothes.
No, but did you see that? It's changed now.
Yes, I did see it's a slight variation of gym clothes.
I know, that's what I hate. I'm like, oh, so you changed his dumb clothes to just like, well, it's now.
Give him an out. He had a cool outfit in season 1.
Yeah, I would say this. Ida's.
It does look dope.
I don't like.
You don't like that?
It's too much. It's like too covering.
Okay.
It's too like. I wish I maybe because a lot of times when you saw it, it was like it wasn't like directly on him.
Okay.
I just feel like I feel like when they show it directly at him, I will like it.
It
needs to be more detailed. And I think that's why it wasn't directly at him.
Yeah.
Not detailed. I did love what is fucking grape juice when they're like he's like my hero. What do you say about Star and Stripe? She's like yeah, she was mine, and they're like I think she was for working for everyone, but all right. Yeah, I'm so excited. The class looks great. Bakugo absolutely hilarious when he cuts off Midoriya there.
I love how jacked Tailboy is. He's
jacked.
Huge. It's awesome.
I'm so excited for this season. They did exactly what they did in season 6. They just were like, we're in the end game and everything's going nuts. Like we're pedal to the metal. That was exactly how season 6 started. Episode 1 at the hospital scene where they all go in the hospital. And this season they're like, yeah, we're back at it again. Yeah. Everything's crazy. So we're fucking 0 to 60. Let's go. I'm so pumped for this season.
I know. It's amazing.
I agree with you that like I've been big on like Kaiju No.8 is going to be anime of the year. If it keeps up, I have no doubt in my mind that it has a chance. My Hero though with this season, it's ridiculous. My Hero season 6 wasn't even up for anime of the year.
That was ridiculous.
This season better fucking be.
Yeah. Because if it keeps up with what it's doing, whew.
That's so funny because we literally I remember season 6. We were so pumped about first episode.
Yeah.
And it was like episode after episode, we're like, I mean, if this keeps up. And we couldn't wrap our minds around how much it just didn't stop. And then when we never say this on the podcast or watching anime, when it finally gave us like one slow episode, we're like, thank God!
I know.
We needed this.
Oh goodness! Alrighty, finally. And then they jacked it up again after that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did season 6 come out last year? The same run JJK season 2.
Season 6 came out last year in summer, I think.
Okay.
No, I think you're right. Actually, I think it
came out early. I thought it was the spring season.
It might have been spring. It's definitely spring. Actually, is My Hero always spring now? I think, but it might always.
Oh, it was a spring season.
I think it might be. Good for them. Once again, I'll give My Hero credit on that. At least they're like Yeah, we're very consistent. We always do 24 episodes. We don't Demon
are.
Slayer you, where we give you like fuck.
Slayer.
I didn't realize Demon Slayer came out to 2:45 p.m. on Sunday. Because I woke up this morning and watching a bunch of anime. And I'm like, why is Demon Slayer not on this?
Oh, yeah. I checked for it this morning, too, and I didn't see it. Yeah.
It comes out at like 3.
Okay, cool.
But I didn't notice, like, it literally says, like, the seasons are so ridiculous. First season's like 24. Next one's like 11. This one's like 7. This one's 11. I'm like, oh my God, guys. Like,
they're getting lazy.
Speaking of, My Hero, we're done.
Yeah.
Great.
So amazing.
Moving on.
That was a good, what, half hour talking?
Yeah, it really was. Moving on to Demon Slayer.
Yeah, let's go. Why not?
Season... I don't know the number, but just say the arcs.
This is Hashira training arc. So technically, I count season 1.
Arcade Mugen Train as part of season 2.
No, Mugen Train and that are season 2.
Yeah,
so Mugen Train Entertainment. So this is technically season 4.
Yeah, it's before.
Yeah.
One thing I will say is, I do like that Demon Slayer is one of the only animes like, yeah, we're gonna call it the arc.
Yeah, that is nice. I like they all have titles. That's really cool.
Yeah. So obviously, if you listen to the podcast,
JJK's starting to do that now too.
Oh yeah, Shibuya Incident.
Yeah, and then even before or in their little the 5 Step Pass arc, they had a title for it too.
Good, do that. Yeah. Like we call them arcs anyways.
Yeah.
If you listen to the podcast, you know that we thought Demon Slayer season 3 was mid. And before we get deep into this episode, 48 minutes. People have already seen it because it was a movie and everything like that. I think I know the main reason season 3 was mid. They didn't have Inosuke and Zenitsu. That just literally I was like, that's what was missing.
I know. I know we talked about it in the last season too. That like, yeah, we like this backup trio so much. They're so good. It was Nezuko and Genya, but like. It just doesn't hold a candle to our boys.
Yeah.
They rule.
They are great.
When I actually personally liked Inosuke's entrance more. When he's busted through the window, and it was just like when they did the triple take of it, I was like, this is amazing. And then just delivering the information to Tanjiro, and it's like, we're all gonna train with the strongest people. And it's like, what do you mean? It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I love that.
It's like, this guy rules. Right, he might after Tanjiro, he's my second favorite character.
I would 100% agree with that.
Yeah,
100%
he really is.
I love. Speaking of, and then Zenitsu's entrance back was absolutely hilarious. Just the whole thing with Nezuko cracked me up. Obviously, the scene when Inosuke is like, Inosuke, big boss Inosuke.
That was so good.
Let's this one. I'm gonna. I feel like I'm gonna jump around pretty heavy on this one because it's 48 minutes long. So 40 minutes long. There's not.
It's a training arc, so there's a good portion
to talk
of it,
about, but like I just like want to jump around. But let's start out with I wish I did see in theaters. Opening sequence was sick.
Yeah,
with the Wind Hashira and the Snake Hashira.
Yeah,
that was cool. I don't know what those weird fucking demons were, but
something in the Infinity Castle.
Yeah.
I think I don't think I want to see this in theaters still. I think it's
cool.
The opening, is amazing. 100% agree. Just the opening. Yeah, the rest of the stuff you like. I spent money on this.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
I like. It's a great episode. Don't get me wrong. But it's not like the other ones they've had. Like Mugen Train was insane.
Yeah, it was
like
awesome.
that's like the last time. Unless I do another movie, that's the last time I'm gonna go see their opening in theaters.
Yeah, after because
they're showing episodes now.
After
the
Swordsmith Village arc, that was.
I really don't like that.
But I'm talking about just the opening.
The opening was amazing. It was so freaking cool. And once again, adds to the idea that this is not just like all their like moves are not in their head, because the Wind Hashira literally sent out blades of wind to kill things. So
that's true. And then all the blood flew down, so it implies that all the bodies went up.
That's true. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
which you can't just do with this. I mean, unless he's fucking Zoro, which
but he's not. But he stood still. So it was that was insane. That was great. I love them
just cutting through them.
That was
like
cool.
the lower level
ones. Guy they did him so much better than that. The way they animate his just movement, he's moving around with the snake like moving. Oh, it was so cool.
It was super cool. And then what were you say?
No, go ahead.
Okay, that scene was cool. And I always want to jump to this because this was something I thought I didn't like, and now I do like. Is when the Love Hashira and the Mist Hashira gained those marks. I was like, that's dumb. That's Tanjiro's thing. Love the explanation. I love the lore behind it. I think it's super cool. I was dumb.
I totally. I was like thinking it as I was watching. It's like they're literally making season 3 everything we hated about it. They're pretty much fixing all of it right.
Yeah.
Not everything, but they're fixing they're fixing the story problems that we didn't like with it. Like them just getting the marks. It's like, oh no, wait, it's because they're best buddies with Tanjiro. That's why they're getting the marks.
I like the whole lore behind it. It was the first sword masters and blah blah. But you need a special one because whatever the guy said, you need a special one to start it all. And they assumed it to be Hashira, but it's not. So Tanjiro is the catalyst.
Yes.
So he is special for doing it.
Sun
but they
maybe
needed him first.
Yes.
And I like that. But I like that it was like a power that the original ones had. I was like, wow.
That makes way more sense.
So cool.
Like, this is awesome.
And speaking of fixing everything, I still don't like that Nezuko, the whole scene. I don't like the way they did it. The only thing I like about it, we'll figure out why she can do it. If she's evolving more into human, that's cool.
I really hope that's what it is.
I hope that's what it is. Yeah. But the reason I understand why the reason they did it, and I think it's a good idea on this level, it makes Muzan come out.
Exactly, yeah. It's gonna make such a bigger conflict now too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like the way they're handling it right now is that they're just like, whatever. They did it, this happened, and they're just not touching it that much anymore right now. They're just like, oh, this is just a normal thing, part of the show. Let's not overly focus on all this stuff. I like that. I do hope with them bringing the doctor lady in.
Miss Tomioka?
Yeah. I really hope bringing her in, they'll like explain it a little bit more.
That was a cool scene.
Because I really hope she's moving towards a human. That'd be really sick.
Cool.
Because like when Muzan discusses her and what's her name? Tomioka?
Who? The doctor?
The doctor lady?
Tomioka.
When he discusses them, he says that like these are demons that slipped my grasp. So like if they're breaking free of his like overall bloodline, that would be like cool. That and like returning to human with power. That'd be cool. Sick. Because we still don't even know what he is really. So if they're just like if they're pretty much just becoming a better version of him or like where he is right now, that'd be kind of cool. But what
if they do this whole thing though? The only negative I could see because you just bring it up. What if they do this thing where it's like, well, like they're elevated demons, so they live among people? I'd be like, nah.
If they,
I guess they didn't eat anybody. Nezuko's never eaten anybody, so that's fine.
If they're not baddies, what's the problem then? Like they're just strong individuals.
That's true.
But going right back to the opening there because we're jumping all over the place right now.
We're definitely
dude, when they jumped over. First off, when they slaughtered every demon, amazing.
Gotta say,
but when they jumped over the roof and the Infinity Palace was there, first off, I thought they were fucked. I thought they were going to get trapped in there, and I thought that was going to start the Infinity Castle arc that I know is coming. It's like, we have to go save these definitely dead Hashira.
Yeah,
now,
I thought they were.
But it was like, instead of just, it's demons running away. So it's like, that was pretty dope. But now the demons are fucked because the Hashira know about it now.
Yeah.
They know this place exists. So they're in deep shit.
I do love that the Hashira are low-key, like, dumb.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
And not dumb. No, sorry. Not dumb. That's right. Ignorant. Or lacking of information. They just don't know a lot of things. And I like that. It's like, that's one thing that's so good about the show is the demons are just, like, the humans are just fighting for their lives.
Yeah.
And I love that. I think that's so good. But yeah, I thought they were absolutely, first of all, I will say this. Every time the Infinity Castle is put in to the show, it's awesome.
Oh my god.
It's awesome.
It might be the
music when they go in the castle is sick.
It might be, I love all the sword techniques, but this might be the most visually pleasing thing in the show.
100%.
Like every single time we've seen it, it's like, oh, 100%. This is amazing.
100%. And I actually like the way the arc is portrayed as like they go from master to master. I think that's actually really cool. First of all, Uzi coming back like a badass. His song was playing. I'm loving it. His 3 wives with their boobs out. It was all great.
You need female Tanjiro, Inosuke, and Inosuke.
Yeah,
is it Itsu?
Yeah,
that's what they are. That's the story. Yeah.
But I love that sequence when he was just like, "Why are you running so slow?" Because he's so fast and everything like that. I can't wait till they get back with him and train with him. It's gonna be awesome.
I can't wait for the ultimate trio to get back there.
I don't know if you watched the opening.
I did. I skipped past. I was running a little time, but I saw a lot of it.
Yeah. So it looks like Zenitsu and Genya are together.
Nice. That's gonna be sick. Yeah. I wonder who Inosuke's with. I can't wait for this because I can't wait to see how Tanjiro like reacts to all of them. And so the training montage was amazing. I love that all the demon slayers are gonna get stronger now.
Yes.
And, like they need to. Like it was cracking me up. Just like these are some of the most jacked individuals. They're all short, but the most jacked individuals. I mean, I think just Japan. I think it's like all the most jacked individuals like I've ever seen, and they're still super weak. And I was like, "Yeah, let's get them better." So I love that. I love every training arc every year they have was great.
It's a good idea.
It's an amazing idea. Yeah,
like it's like they want to get
strongest
stronger,
train the weaker ones. Yeah,
that's a really good idea.
It's awesome. And then at the same time, the Hashira are trying to like achieve their marks at that point, which is not going to achieve in training at all. But
I wonder how it'll work. I love the Stone Hashira, by the way. He's awesome.
He is, dude. When he did that,
when he clapped the thing.
Yeah, that's the presence.
The Water Hashira, you being a bitch. You being annoying. Like, I know you're super strong.
Yeah.
There's definitely something we're going to get out of it, and I'll regret saying this.
Yeah, because the next episode's all about his pain.
Yes.
So, I think you're saying this pretty early.
Tanjiro's family was massacred not in front of him, and he had to watch him die multiple times in the dream sequence. Listen, bud, Tanjiro's a heart of gold. You could be more like him.
I mean... yes. Everyone would be more like Tanjiro.
But
also, like, we've been out. You have a dead family. It feels like most Hashira. Honestly.
Yeah, exactly.
I know.
Are you saying you're defending him, or
I'm defending him just a little? I know his. I think his pain's gonna be somehow worse.
No, it's not gonna.
I think it's gonna be somehow
unless
worse.
he's related to Moose, and then I'd be
that if he's part of the family line. Ooh, that'd be intense. That'd be intense.
I feel so bad for the master. Also, oh god, did he die?
He might have died.
He might have died.
He might. I hope if he's not dead, he's really close.
I hope he did.
Unless Tomiya comes there and cures him.
Ooh,
that'd be sick.
That'd be
because we still don't fucking know what he has.
Yeah, I know.
Some Muzin curse.
Yeah, just why don't you take Nezuko in her because she can do her fucking thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Burn the evil poison away. Yeah.
But what was I saying?
I swear to God, if that is the solution and they just waited this long for it, I'm gonna be so mad at the show.
I know. So mad at the Hashira.
It'd be so. It's such a tease.
I will say one thing I love too about this episode was when they were like, we tried to ask Tanjiro how he got that mark, and he's like, and then I was like, bam, bah, 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 bah. And then they asked the love Hashira, and she's like, and then it was like, bam, bah, bah. I was like, oh my god.
Love when it zeroed in on her, and it's like the Tanjiro type.
Yeah. I did though. I was glad to miss Hashira because he's so calculated and everything exactly explained it. That was awesome and everything. But when they cut for a second, he's like, I'll tell you how I did it. I was like, I really hope it comes back. He was like, I did it by going bang. I was hoping for that so bad. But I'm actually glad I'm glad he like actually explained it.
Yeah, that was good. That was really good. Couple things that were new to me in this episode too. I love the personalities of both the Wind and the Snake Hashira. Yes. I thought the personalities would be totally different than what I thought. Like I thought the Wind Hashira was going to be just a dumb idiot pain in the ass, but he's actually really calculated, wants to work on a team. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I love that. Actually, yeah, and with the Water Hashira being like, I'm a loner, bye.
Yeah,
that like actually threw me off. I thought you'd be at least like part of the team, man, but like that's different.
I just think I will see with the Water Hashira.
I wonder if the master gave him a special designation.
If that is like I said, I'm gonna regret this because there's gonna be an explanation for this.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at it as what I just see right now. I'm like, dude, you're fucking this up.
Yeah, I know.
Like you're not like you need to be a team, man.
Yeah, I know.
That's the only way there's got to be an explanation. Yes, there's got to be an explanation.
So we'll see. But this was, for a 45-minute episode, this has been great.
I think it made all the Hashira look great.
Oh, 100%. Like all of them slapped.
Like personality-wise.
Yeah, it was,
it was great. When some guy did the clap move.
Yeah.
That's why I was also mad at the fucking Water Hashira, because he did the clap move and he's like, sit down, everybody. He must be strong as fucking
that might be it, yeah. He made his own water breathing form.
No, I'm talking about the stone one.
Oh, the stone one, yeah.
Stone one must be strong as shit, that they're all like...
Like, yeah, that's true.
Like,
the water Hashira didn't sit back down though.
No, I know. And that's why I was mad at him.
Yeah, okay.
I was like, this guy.
What if the Water Hashira was stronger?
He probably definitely is.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
He probably definitely.
He made 11 form of water.
One time he just tapped a water and it like rippled and it was like an amazing ability.
Yeah.
Like,
well, that's what 11th form. Water breathing.
He's
whatever.
Strong as balls.
Yeah.
And definitely needs to get shipped with the Bug Lady. But anyways, first of all, Tanjiro and the Bug Lady's apprentice. Let's ship that too.
Like, it already has been.
Let's ship it. Let's get it going here. They're amazing together.
Yeah, that one, it's spectacular.
There was a scene where the guy who was talking next to Tanjiro's bed, he asked Tanjiro a question about something. I can't remember what it was, and I was like, dude, how the fuck do you not know this? It was something about, like, demons or something, and he asked, like, he's like, has there never been a demon that's been in the sun before? I'm like, dude, how do you know this? You work for the demon corps.
I'm pretty sure that'd be a legendary demon.
Yeah, I know.
Like, everyone would know about that
I'm like, you literally work for them.
I know, I know. I'm glad that guy's back around, though. I love that they made him a character last season. He slaps.
He's amazing.
So it's great that he's back. Tanjiro just trying to eat as much food as possible to look like the Love Hashira. Great.
I do love when he was like, he's like, you're eating so much food. My first thought was like, yeah, he's a main character in a show and anime.
Yeah, that's what they do. That's what they do. So
minus Deku.
Yeah. And then Genya there just like, I wish they'd give me a different room.
I know, that was hilarious. I was wondering sometimes, like, where's Genya? And he's just there in misery.
Yeah.
I was like, you guys are so loud. And they're like, oh, sorry. And then Inosuke just bursts through the window.
That was amazing. That entrance was so good.
It was so good.
So, overall, a great opening to this season. I really hope it is. I know you talked about it before. It's like, they needed a My Hero Season 6 after last season. I think this is going to be... I think this has already fixed most of what the problem was. So
I
hope it's fun.
I think this episode did justice to two massive complaints we had. Well, kind of. We'll see. One, we complained about the last battle. It was bad in last season.
Sure.
It was bad. But we were like, We wanted Tanjiro to be special, have demon mark. He's special. I love the lore behind the demon mark.
Yeah.
Genius on their part.
Yeah.
To the Nezuko thing, it's not that Nezuko can be in the sun and that's what annoyed us. It was that whole, like, it's been like 30 minutes showing her dying.
Yeah.
Yeah. It popped the balloon of last season. Now, like, I think your point is right. It's like, they're kind of just like, oh, that's what she can do. And I think it's a good reason for Muzan coming out. So I think they did a good job.
I think it also, like, it was really good. It was really good explaining the marks too on top of this, because like they pretty much wiped out the last the two upper moons last time. And like, we weren't really concerned about the power scaling and all that stuff, but like now it just makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
How Mushro could just absolutely wipe out a stronger demon than number 6 and all that. So I thought that was really good.
The only negative is, like, I don't know how the Flame Shear didn't get marks.
Yeah, that's a good point. How Rengoku didn't get any marks? That's really.
I think it's a classic, and I'm not shitting on the show for this. Not everyone's Oda. I think it's a classic. The mark thing became more lore as he was writing it.
Yeah.
Like, because Rengoku definitely should have gained marks when he was fighting. Yeah. But I'm not shitting on him for that. I'm not shitting on the show for that.
Yeah.
He was with Tanjiro.
I know, that's true. Yeah. But Tanjiro hadn't unlocked the mark yet.
Had he not?
No, he unlocks it in the entertainment district arc. That's when the flame comes over him.
Well, then there you go. Makes sense then.
Yeah, there we go.
Makes sense then. But Rengoku still should have done it because he's so cool. But
I agree with that.
Yeah. That's true. And he's a flame here. And it's all about...
no, that's different than sun breathing though.
No, but I'm like, but it's all about like your temperature rising, your heartbeat going up. So it's like, I mean, that guy's probably
true, but it's not sun breathing.
That's true.
It's different in the first form somehow.
I definitely was very impressed with this episode. Just starting out with the cool fight was the way to go.
That was the move. That really got me back into it and everything. That was just.
And I always get music in the show. So
it's amazing.
And we know we're big music guys in this podcast.
Big time.
Yeah.
So yeah, great stuff.
Very great.
All right,
let's move on. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we're at 40-minute mark. Let's move on. We'll probably be pretty quick with this one.
Yeah.
Let's move on to Delicious in Dungeon.
Great episode.
This episode was awesome.
I laughed. This
episode was great.
This was such a great episode.
This was after so much of like kind of sadness and intensity, which I do love in the show. I love the. There's 2 parts of the episode: Hag, and then Shapeshifter.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Well, that's the episode, right?
Shapeshifter? No, that was an episode before prior.
What's happening this episode? Which episode was
this?
This
one the dreams.
Dream episode.
Yeah.
I watched.
We missed the last episode. We missed that episode.
4 episodes today. So
we missed that episode.
The dream one was Shapeshifter one, real quick. That episode was amazing.
I love that one. That was so good.
Might have been my favorite.
I love how the Laios ones were all this ridiculous.
Yeah, that might have been one of my favorites. It was absolutely hilarious. Cracked me up. This one was really.
This one did have the hag. No, the curse hag is that what you're talking about? What hag are you talking about?
The hag. Well, the Shapeshifter episode, the first half, it was called Hag and Shapeshifter. That's the episode.
It was Hag and Shapeshifter, really?
Yeah, that's the name of the episode. Hag and Shapeshifter.
The hag part was. Regardless,
is this one all the dream?
This one was, I believe, the first half of. I want to say the first half of this one was when the cat lady showed up and they went through the whole explanation, and then they had, and then her curse triggered, and they had that thing. That was the first half, and the second half was the dream sequence.
Oh, okay, yes.
Which was amazing. The dream sequence was definitely my favorite part of this episode. I liked it so much more than the cat. I like that they have a new member of the party. It's awesome.
Yeah, we'll see how I don't like them, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah,
they're just annoying. Man, they're just annoying.
I think it's just like I think they're gonna grow.
They will grow. They will grow. I mean, right now I'm just like, it was funny when she spilled the food and
Senji was like
about to fuck her up.
Was pissed.
And all the whole he just uses the yokai's explanation of breaking this thing. That was really cool.
That was awesome. I like the whole idea. I like the whole idea. They're explaining more, using her, explaining more. It's a girl, right?
It is a girl.
Okay.
100%.
Explaining more like the whole the dungeon monster soul mixing crap and all that stuff. And there's hope for Phelan now to gain control of her body again and all that stuff. So I think there's not much to talk about in that case with this cat lady. Next part of the party, I think she's gonna be hilarious. I think it's gonna be a good little, an extra little balance that'll be fun. The dream, I really want to talk about the dream. The dream,
that's the main part of the episode.
It was. The dream was awesome. The nightmare creatures that hide in the pill, that is clams.
Yeah.
That was ingenious.
Yeah,
that was
awesome.
It wasn't some spirit. They have ghosts in here.
I know.
They have ghosts in this dungeon. They have specters in this dungeon. Could have been that. No. It's clams.
When they call it nightmare, I was like, ooh, interesting. And then he's like, oh, here they are. I was like, what?
They hide in your pillow. It's like, what?
Oh, my God.
This is ridiculous. I love how the way they get into the dream is just sleep near the person.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that is funny. That is all you need to do. And I love it. He's like, well, my head is above her. So if I just dig down, I'm like, oh, my God.
Laios is a top tier adventurer. I know everyone shits. Like, everyone kind of shits on him. Like there's a lot of people that funnily shit on him, and even Shiro, fuck Shiro for like just like not liking Laios at all to begin with, and second just being he's been an asshole. I don't like Shiro. I don't think Shiro should be allowed to marry Phelan. Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
I was so mad when he's like, I never liked you. I was like, you asshole.
Why? Laios? I want to be friends with Laios.
Laios is so nice.
He's so positive.
And the reason he doesn't like him is because he's nice.
Yeah, that's it. He's positive all the time. And I felt
bad for Laios. He was like, you were my first friend. And I was like, oh my God.
It's like, why does no one like Laios? No. Laios rules. And he's a great adventurer. Yeah. He eats the dungeon, so he's fine. Yeah. He can keep dungeoning more than you. His instincts are out of control.
Yeah, that's his main ability, pretty much.
That's pretty much it. I mean, like, not even just that. Like, I mean, yeah, it's the instincts, the digging down thing. But, like, he's so knowledgeable at monsters.
Oh, yeah,
Like, he knows everything about them. He knows what's going on. When he was in his dream and his nightmare, and his parents were shitting on him, and everyone was shitting on him, he was like, oh, wait. This doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I was like, oh, great. We don't have to go through this insane sequence.
Thing, he's like, wait, we already did this.
Yeah, I know, that was good.
Yeah, if you really think about the crew itself, like, minus like Cholchok, because like he must be a semi-outsider because that one girl was
he's hired.
That one guy was shitting on him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, who looks like a girl. But what'd you say?
He's hired. He's a hired hand.
He's hired. No, when I was saying minus Cholchok, they're all kind of outsiders.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Marcel's an outsider. And also, thank God for this dream episode. I felt so bad for Marcel. Fuck everyone else.
Seriously.
Fuck everyone. I love that you point out to Shiro that you would have done the same. And he's like, I would have, but I didn't. I'm like,
so what's, but Phelan's alive and kicking right now. Yeah. Fuck you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you're too weak to go help her out.
I felt so bad. And like, even though like, what's it say? The one wizard who was part of the brown kid, which... He might be good. I don't know.
The psychopath kid. Yeah,
they did say they're like he does anything to please anyone. So I was like,
maybe
I don't know. He's not good, but he's not a villain.
Yeah,
but he might be. He might be. Say something. He did say the thing where he's like when we meet again, and Laios is like meet again. Like he said it in a weird way.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if he's actually connected to.
I got weird vibes off that kid. I'm just saying that like even after all this, I still got weird vibes off this kid doing stuff.
I just think like. Whatever that kid is, great writing.
Yeah, amazing writing. Yeah,
like, I've barely in it. I'm like,
what's going on? What is it? I have so much intrigue.
His mage who could revivify people, and the Japanese mage who could revivify people. They're being so mean to Marcel. She's like, I can do it too, and they're like, don't even do it. I was like, Marcel, you guys are dicks.
And like the whole point is that she just wants to like understand the overall magic, and it's like. I get it. I get it on a level of that, like, they've been told black magic is bad, blah, 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 blah. But it sounds like it's been propaganda by the elves.
Yeah.
Kinda. I know there's not a lot going for this argument right now since Phelan is a half chicken dragon monster right now. But
yes.
It seems like black magic just has a really bad name right now.
But they also did imply that was because of the Mad Mage.
That is true. That is true.
It's like without the Mad Mage, she would have been fine.
Correct. But he probably also used black magic to make her like that. So
definitely did.
Yeah. So there's the argument there.
Speaking of which, Mad Mage's book sequence where she grabs the golden book and just smashes it.
It's the monster. That was so. What Laios says, it's a worm. It's like it's clearly just an amalgamation of all the monsters you guys are eating. But okay,
yeah, I know.
Whatever, Laios. Yeah. You're being dumb for this.
Laios definitely. That was one of those sequences where I kept running. I was like, Laios, you have no idea what's going on.
You have no idea, man. It's fine.
He's like, worms are part of dragons. I was like,
what are you talking about, man? But overall, there's not much to the dream sequence other than he gave Marcel some confidence and like helped her through all this. Great. I loved how it was all in black and white until she slammed it with the book. Cool. Like that's how nightmares should be, like all dark and all that stuff. So that was cool. Great. His point too was like, I liked how his argument was like, look at all these books and your head is so full. Mine was empty.
Yeah, I know.
I was like, I'm a moron, so you're awesome.
His was empty.
It was so empty.
I do also love it. She's like, a Pepe or whatever, and she's like, it's my bird. He's like, all right, we're just gonna move past that.
Yeah, we're not gonna worry about that.
We're not gonna look into that one.
Yeah, don't even care.
Yeah.
I like how she remembered him as a tiny dog too. And he's like, I thought I was a majestic wolf.
That was really cool. Yeah, that was hilarious. That was really cool once they cooked him and gives the dream. That was cool.
That was sweet.
But that was I will say that this episode and the Shapeshifter one, which was before, very needed episodes. Like they just were. I think the show is doing such a good job with its pacing.
It really is.
Because when Fallon came back and just literally killed everybody, which after watching, I literally watched it after I watched My Hero, I was like, oh my god, everyone's dying. And I had to think and then I was like, oh wait a minute, these people.
They have magic.
Yeah, these people are brought back. But that sequence was so nuts. So I was very glad that like the last 2 episodes sprinkled in with the dream sequence, like Marcel getting over, like Lyle's helping her get over the depression that she's going through, but like also a lot of funny stuff and whatnot.
Great stuff, yeah.
They're pacing it so well. I also love the ending song. It makes me feel so warm and great. I'm just like, what an adventure. What a good time.
I also love the opening too. Not as good as the first opening, but still great. Still amazing.
All right, let's move on.
What are we pushing on this episode right now?
We're at 15 minutes.
Oh, let's go.
We're definitely going to take some time talking about this one.
Yeah.
Let's move on to spoiler alert. We're moving to the One Piece part.
Yes.
One Piece season.
Egghead.
Yeah, we're not doing numbers. Only Oda can make a character who I thought was utterly really not that important be a vampire.
Yep. And a clone.
Crazy.
Yep.
Were you like, and they're like, oh, it's Buckingham Stussy. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
I have no idea. It was one thing. It was one thing when she betrayed them. I was like, and she had a vampire fruit. I was like, okay, we don't know what she could do. This is her fruit. That's fine. And then it gave her, it's like, she's a Mads creation, the first successful clone they ever done, and she's a clone of one of the Rocks pirates. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I know.
She was introduced like 2 arcs, like in terms of One Piece. This is 4 or 5. This actually might be like 7 years ago.
I actually literally watched the recap of her.
Yeah, I did too. Yeah, because I forgot where she could
the pleasure district. Yeah.
Yeah, that's rough. Well, she's a succubus vampire, so whatever.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what they're going for. But anyways, she's a friggin' Vegapunk initial clone. Apparently, that's nuts. I was like, I didn't see that coming at all. What is with My Hero and One Piece this week decided like, oh, we're just gonna have huge twist bombs that are just gonna throw you off. And already Draft Boy and Rob Lucci are down for the count.
Good, fuck them.
Yeah, let's go. I loved it.
Yeah, when she transformed, I've literally watched the episode. First of all, getting mad the entire episode because fuck the giraffe guy. He's a fucking loser. It has no chance against Zoro. Yeah. Zero chance. This is dumb. Rob Lucci, yeah, first of all, his like awakened form looks even dumber.
I don't know how they made the giraffe dumber. I don't know how they did it, but they did it. Oda, you're a genius. You somehow made the giraffe even worse. I don't know how you can do that.
When he spins his neck and Zoro's like, that's what was making me.
I fought a real dragon, bitch.
That's what was making me. Okay, so like Luffy fighting Rob Lucci, he was like toying with him. Zoro doesn't toy, and I'm like, Zoro fought fucking Kaido.
Yeah.
And cut him. This giraffe is nothing.
Zoro withstood and redirected an attack from both Emperors of the Sea at once.
Yeah, I know.
And this giraffe guy, I don't care if he's awoken. I don't care.
Don't care.
Kaido, Big Mom could body this giraffe right now.
Seconds.
Kaido could easily too. Yeah. And combined, both of them could have killed Zoro.
So like, I'm gonna sidestep the episode real quick because I saw this thing online. Ready? Who do you think would win a fight? Kaido, Madara.
I want to say Madara still, just because he still has. I think he still has like whatever, at least Genjutsu at his. But like,
it'd be Madara.
Susanoo is already as big as Kaido. He has on top of that planetary devastation, almighty pull.
He could also have like 7 Susanoos.
Yeah, that too. So like, I think Madara wins that one. I know Kaido's invincible, but like if he hits with Genjutsu, like your mind's not invincible.
Yeah, and also like. He's invincible, kind of.
I question mark also too if Kaido's still alive or not. I was thinking about this. I was really thinking about this one because, like, do you remember all the way back when? Because I saw a scene randomly when as I rewatch One Piece shit all the time. Big Mom talked to Kaido and was saying like, "You remember when I gave you like the mythical fish fruit or something like that? What is that?"
She gave that to Kaido, right?
Yeah. Is that like his fruit? And it was like
maybe.
But like if it's a fish fruit and it's not a dragon, does it have some extra power to it?
He fell in magma. I don't know.
Yeah, but like that's not water.
Yeah, I know.
So like maybe it's.
I'm hoping that they're both dead. For the main reason of this, that'd be a twist.
That would be, I guess. Yeah. We're all expecting to be alive. That'd be Oda's huge thing.
It'd just be a twist. I'm like,
that's actually the One Piece is that they're both dead.
Yeah. I don't know. We both don't think they're dead, obviously, but we'll see how it goes. But I just saw online they were at an anime thing, and everyone was picking Madara, but a bunch of One Piece fans were like, Kaido could body the entire Naruto universe. I was like, calm down. First off,
relax.
Naruto. We've had this discussion on the podcast. I think Naruto at his full power could beat Luffy.
Right now, yeah. I thought Gear 5 was going to be something. It wasn't, so yeah.
Naruto's a god. But anyways, back to this episode. Before we get into the little Stussy stuff, loved Edison and Lilith, and they're like, we got to get out there. And then I was so glad when Frankie was like, I'll go out there. I was like, thanks.
Yeah.
Why is no one helping these people? The seraphims are there.
I know they need a little extra. Well, I mean, like, let's be realistic. What annoyed me about that Jinbei didn't go out there, because like I'm used to Robin sticking around. I know she's powerful now; she can handle it, but she usually doesn't go out there.
Well, they were in a different room.
No, they were all in the same room.
No.
What? Where were the other guys?
No. When they ran out, it was just Frankie, Usopp, Sanji, and I think it might have just been the three of them in that room at the time.
Why were the other two not there? They were there in the last episode before.
No, because they were in the couch room. They were all in the couch room together. Okay. But when they did that whole sequence with the Seraphim showing up, it wasn't all of them that were in that room.
Okay, fair enough.
Because Luffy obviously would have ran out there.
Oh, that's a good point. He's there. I forgot about that. Yeah. Okay, that's a good point. Then I guess it makes more sense. But like, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm glad. Yes, I'm glad the other hitters can actually go out there, and then Usopp and Nami stay behind because they're useless.
I will say too is the only thing, but to your point on this, is like with Jinbei and Luffy, like I'm like, how do you motherfuckers not know this? They got cameras everywhere. They got cameras everywhere.
They have communication. They can easily tell them, guys, go outside.
When they're like, where's Bonnie? I'm like, what do you mean?
I know.
Like, you know where she is.
And you should know where primary Vegapunk is at all times. Because honestly, I'm gonna stand by this idea. I think if he dies, it's gonna be like one of those like head vampire things, they all die sort of thing.
I assume.
Yeah. Because that makes the most sense. Because if his brain dies, then.
Yeah,
what the rest of them have.
Make sense.
So, why are you guys not doing that?
You're gonna get gut punched by Kuma.
Could you imagine getting gut punched?
You ready to get gut punched by a story?
This is gonna
when she touches his memories. Oh,
this is gonna be so bad. I'm just gonna say it might break my heart right now. I think I am planning for the worst, hoping for the best, but this already seems like the saddest thing that Oda might have cooked up.
He's really just like sprinkling it right out too, where it's like, ooh.
And Kuma even in his like weird cyber not himself phase doesn't want Bonnie to like know this shit, so he's like trying to get there. That whole sequence too, when he like stood up out of the smoke, it was like
sick,
blew all the Marines away. It was like, that's awesome.
I was saying outside this episode, it's like every time they cut to something else, like in this right now, this arc is incredible. This is the peak of One Piece, and I have the feeling that one thing Oda is doing such a good job in this is like, I know this is the end.
Yeah, that's true.
I have such a feeling like we're getting to the end.
You can see that,
obviously, like still like very long time, but like I can feel that this is part of the final saga arc.
Yeah.
But every time they cut to anybody, cut to Shaka looking at a computer screen, cut to Kuma climbing a wall, I'm like, I want this.
I want to see all these storylines. Garp's out there now too, going back to get Kobe. I want to see. Oh,
get to Blackbeard.
I know. And Law.
I know. And freaking what's her name? Pudding.
Oh yeah, Pudding.
Get to it all.
I forgot about Pudding.
Everything. There's times in One Piece, in all anime, but a lot of One Piece, so much of it, where they cut from like Luffy fighting to something stupid, and you're like, now we gotta watch Usopp's fight. Every group they cut to, I'm just like, yep.
Cool.
Yep,
actually,
great,
more story,
great.
Please. More story.
Yep.
More story.
The Seraphim are huge.
Cool. They are gigantic. And I feel so bad for the lab right now.
I don't know how it's not destroyed.
Me too.
Then Vegapunk would have made it pretty strong.
Probably, yeah. It's probably built with something cool. Yeah. On top of all that too, I thought it was interesting too. Going back to the Giraffe Boy, that they gave him the classic like, there's smoke around here, so you can't really see his form, and it's all shifting and all that stuff. Still look dumb.
It looks
even with that cool. It was still dumb.
It looked we've already said this already, but it needs to be solidified. Yep. It looks worse than it did before.
They made it worse.
They made it worse.
Good, and then they took him out immediately. So good for them.
I will say. Oh no, go on.
No.
I will say. When I was getting pissed, because Zoro should body him in 10 seconds.
Yes.
10 seconds.
But I think it's the classic One Piece.
Yeah, classic One Piece. But he would have, by the way. He would have. I do think Zoro was just like, who's this guy? Like, know, he remembered him, but he was like, And I think he would have. However, so that happened. He's fighting him, and I was like, this is so dumb. Brook and Zoro, they can destroy all three of these boobs. Don't even know what Stussy does. Now we do. But And then the Seraphim showed up, and I was like...
Yeah, now this makes more sense. I was like, okay. Yeah, this makes a bit more sense now.
Now let's get to the Stussy thing, because, dude, my head exploded so hard. I wish you were here. I literally was sitting there, I was like, what the fuck is going on? I was like, what the? I was like, I literally was like, it takes Oda. Oda is a genius.
He really is, yeah.
A character I literally didn't. We talked about her many times on the podcast in this season. We're like, who do you even know what she does?
Yeah, whatever. Who cares? And then lo and behold, she's a freaking pivotal piece of all this. It blew me.
Mad's lab is old as shit too.
It is, yeah. That's a lot.
They showed it in this episode. It's that Mad's lab is like what they're referencing the Mad's lab because I had to Google it.
Yeah.
Is that little small lab he first had when it was like shaking around?
That's wild.
Yeah, I had to Google Mad's lab because it was stupid of me to do so. I didn't see any spoilers specifically from it. But if you Google Mad's lab, it was that original lab.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. Oh, the one on the boat?
Yeah, the one on the boat. Yeah. So it's old as shit.
It's super old, yeah.
So she's old as shit.
I wonder if he was a pirate at one point, if he had a boat. I know Marines have boats too and all that stuff.
He might have been.
He might have been a pirate. I don't know. Yeah. Wild. But regardless, that blew my mind. That just when it cut to her whole time, I thought like we were saying on the top of the episode, it's like, I thought, she's a spy for something else or someone else going on in the government, whatever. And then it cuts like, oh, no, we're on Vegapunk's side. It's like, and then also, she's connected to the Rocks Pirates. Albeit not directly, but, still like just a clone of Rocks Pirate. Now I'm just like, can we see the Rocks Pirates already? I'm so to see what they do.
You know what's really interesting, too, is like, so clearly she has a devil fruit ability of Buckingham Stussy.
Yes.
Which, by the way, Rocks Pirates are super famous. Nobody connected to Buckingham Stussy with the name Stussy, whatever. That's not a common name. But anyways, does that mean, when did she get, she's a clone of Buckingham Stussy. When did she get the devil fruit power of Buckingham Stussy? Was it originally when she first was cloned? Because she's old. Mm-hmm. So is this like a first version of Vegapunk like cloning a devil fruit?
Possibly,
and how long has he had?
Was that? Okay, I thought that was going on and off.
How long has he had that ability?
I don't know.
If you're listening, nothing's happening.
No, yeah, we know.
My hands are so sweaty. It's gonna be really bright, guys. Sorry, unless you want to try to fix it.
Nope.
We're already an hour into the pod, so
we're almost done. We're almost done. I don't know. That's an excellent question. Also, what exactly is Stussy's power? Because I think I'm betting that she's some sort of, her species is vampire.
She definitely is.
And then her devil fruit is paper, whatever she did.
Oh my god, you're absolutely right. Because she used the sea stone.
Yeah, as her lipstick, which was genius.
Genius. They were trying to make her really sexy. She's not.
Yeah, she's all right.
She's all right. We
in terms of One Piece, she's fine.
That's what I'm talking about. We have fucking
Robin's outfit alone right now.
Robin, Nami, Boa. Like, you're not even close.
No,
you're not even close. No. Your hair's short. But yeah, dude, that sequence, I literally, it looks like an episode of Zoro's going to go straight at her, which obviously I would too.
Yes.
If I didn't know, he doesn't know any of the information.
Yeah. Or maybe it's a triple cross. Maybe she's not even on Vegapunk's side. I don't know, man. I don't know. Oba threw it all. Just took the table and just like flipped it on me. It's like, great, man.
Could have came up to me and go like, I'll give you 1,000-to-1 odds that Stussy's a double cross agent who is a vampire and is gonna bite Rob Lucci and Giraffe Guy. I'd be like, I'm not betting on that. No way that's a thing.
Yeah.
No way. That sounds ridiculous. Oda, you did it again.
Yeah, did it again, man.
I loved it too.
I thought it was awesome. I thought it was so sick.
I can't keep up with the show. It's too good.
I know, it really is, man. It kills.
We have so much good anime right now. Like My Hero in this week.
We got so lucky again. It's insane. It has been honestly since that disaster of Shield Hero season 2, it has been nonstop good anime.
That's true.
It has been nonstop. It's been awesome.
It's been great. I love every second of it. One thing I will give props to anime community list, from the weebs to the normal nerds, is no one ever complains about the modern era of anime. Mm-hmm. We all appreciate it. We all love it. And right now it's at its peak right now. One Piece is at its peak. This arc is already... Luffy doesn't even look like he's fighting... For whoever the person Vegapunk called, can't wait to find out who the fuck that is.
I know.
I don't even know who Luffy's big guy...
It might have been Stussy.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, maybe.
You're totally right.
Maybe.
You're totally right.
Could be wrong.
Because they said it was another person on the island. Nice call. Awesome. That's awesome. But I don't know who Luffy's going to fight in this for his big boss fight, whatever. I think this is just going to be like a Punk Hazard kind of thing.
That'd be kind of cool, yeah. That'd be fun.
I think they're just setting up for Elbath, which is fine with me. Already, it might be the best. I have enjoyed every episode of this arc.
They've been all nuts. They're all nuts.
Before we go, it needs to be said, and I'm going to start saying every episode, this animation, it's amazing.
It's the best.
It's the best.
It really is.
It's literally the best.
It's so good.
Like, I know when Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen, and all these other animes do these great animations, and we all talk about it for like specific episodes, and we all love it. One Piece is doing it every week.
Yeah.
There was a scene where Usopp just backed up weirdly, and I was like, that animation was insane.
It was awesome. Yeah. They had that weird scene where it was just like, or just Rob Lucci with his flowing everything around him. It was awesome.
It was awesome.
Oh,
this anime is great. Anime episode of the week?
And we're not counting One Piece and all this, right?
No, you can count One Piece. My Hero.
Yeah, My Hero did it. Yeah. My Hero did it. Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
definitely.
It crushed it. Yeah,
it was
My
so
Hero.
good.
So easily,
there might be a chance. We actually, you know what? After this podcast, I'm gonna put it in my phone right now.
Okay.
What would you say the week before? Probably My Hero again, right?
Yes.
The Kaiju No.8 episode was very good. It was the episode where he saved.
No, but Star and Stripe came back with a friggin' with a banger. So exactly.
I'm gonna track the season. See which review.
Ooh, I like that.
Which anime gets the most anime episode of the weeks?
I like it. Let's do it.
Because I have a feeling My Hero's gonna get a lot.
I like it. Let's go.
So My Hero's already at 2.
Cool.
One Piece definitely could get one. Definitely could with the way it's going.
The way it's next episode, maybe we'll see.
It might next week. I see My Hero could lose next week.
Yeah, just because Demon Slayer might have that awesome episode with the Water Ashira.
That's true.
And then One Piece is gonna have some backstory shit. So
One Piece is gonna be awesome. Kaiju No.8 must be awesome because they're going to fight a kaiju.
Oh my god! I can't
and I think My Hero's gonna have a slower episode next week.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Well,
After
knows.
Yeah. Who knows?
But 2-week hiatus, guys. I hope you definitely listen to this one. It's definitely one of the longer anime.
This will be fun.
And I have a feeling this is going to be like this every week. So
hope
you guys enjoy it because we the fuck sure are.
Yeah, buddy.
Thank you, Normal Nerd Nation, for listening and maybe even watching another podcast episode. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, Reddit, YouTube, and Instagram. Davis is always posting hilarious memes on there.
Also, like and subscribe while you're at it, and leave a rating if you have some time. It helps people find the show.